Judah, you want to get your microphone over there? It's over there, honey, right over there. Are we missing one? No, I'm missing a microphone, so.
Is it the one you're using?
No, we have a fourth microphone.
Oh.
Yes, thank you.
Here you go, guys.
Thank you.
Here, it's on.
Okay, so I need to,
This one on.
okay, welcome, family and guests. Are the students at the door before I go through? They are. Okay, are the students there, King John? Okay. All right, welcome family and guests. The students are excited to welcome you to their program tonight. Novel Rose Enrichment Experience presents The Lord's Court. Michelle? Don't do anything, Judah.
Hey, guys. This is it outside, but I'm left. We'll get there. You guys are so good. Give us a second. Yes, I will. Oh, no, wait. That's the wrong verse. Wrong. We don't need the words, do we? All praise to him who reigns above, who spoke the world in place, and to his Son, the Prince of Peace, the Lord of love and grace, and to the Spirit Comforter, whose power we proclaim, the Godhead three and yet in one, we praise and lift your name. The stars, the heavens, the earth, all life, our testimony to the unsurpassing power of him who sacrificed for you. The spotless Lamb, God's only Son, who paid our debt of sin. The Spirit calls us to exalt, so let our praise begin. Magnify him, lift him up, bless the name of the Lord. Glorify him, worship him, praise the name of the Lord.
Give your microphone to Maverick. Give it to Maverick. Okay. Soliloquy. Isaac.
To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind than to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles. Troubles? Troubles? Are we in trouble? Nay, trouble is far from us. Alas, here come the archers to the shores of fortune. Judah, Alexandra, Eliana, and Sawyer. Yes. May it please the court?
Your Majesty.
Your Grace.
Your Majesty.
The Royal Archers at your service.
The joy is great of them who stray in shady woods on summer days. With eyes alert and muscles steady, their long bows strung, their arrows ready. At morn they heareth wood thrush sing, they seeth the wild rose blossoming. Aye, their senses soft and low, they feeleth the brook song ebb and flow. Life is perchance a charm, and all is good to those who liveth like Robin Hood. Heareth thus far, heareth thus ever, far and thin. Hints of tunes of Gamelin, thy greatest grief, their sharpest pain, is when the days are dark with rain, loungeth in their lodge and long, for Alan Adale's delightful song. But when the sky is clear again, they slew their grief and forgetteth their pain. Heareth on gusts of charming weather the low laugh of their arrow feather. Go ahead, ladies. Go ahead.
Majesty, thy royal court is indeed protected. Prithee, now something by your loyal subjects.
Loyal subjects, ladies,
You got this, yeah.
the time of youth is to be spent by Henry VIII, King of England.
The time of youth is to be spent, but vice in it should be forfeit. Pastimes there be, I not truly, which one may use and vice deny.
And they be pleasant to God and man, those should we covet when who can, as feats of arms and such other, whereby activeness one may utter.
Comparisons in them may lawfully be set, for thereby courage is surely outfed. Virtue it is then, youth for to spend in good disport, which it doth fend.
I, my subjects, thou have found wisdom so early.
Good King John, be you in jest?
You say jest? Jest? Justice to abuse you, sire.
Oh.
Good job, guys.
Go ahead, Emma. Very good.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Send them to the guillotine?
Okay. Take your bow. Good job. Yes. Yeah. Come on. Right there. Go ahead. Give it to you. Okay, give it.
God save the king and enemy advances.
My counsel, my kingdom payeth no mind. Thy royal guard is ready to deploy.
If it please the court, thy shield is ready. Borrowing from thy Viking predecessors, thy defense is strong and sure.
Vikings! Grab your shields! Knights! Prepare your armor!
Behold, O God, our shield, and looketh upon the face of thine anointed. For a day in thy courts is better than 1,000. I hath rather be a doorkeeper in thine house of my God than to dwelleth in the tents of wickedness. For thy Lord God is a sun and shield. The Lord will giveth grace and glory. No good thing will he withholdeth from them that walketh uprightly. O Lord of hosts, blessed is the man that trusteth in thee.
Forward! Right! Prepare to march! Vikings! March! Hut! 2, 3, 4. Hut! 2, 3, 4. Vikings! Halt! Prepare to about face. About face! Vikings! Archers have been spotted! Forward! Toward us! Cover those gaps! Here comes the arrows! The enemy approaches! Form! Shield wall! Prepare for the charge! The charge is coming! Hold the line! Hold the line! Flankers attack! Flanking! Forward break! Right. Well done. Shield away. Return to the combat.
Blessed be thy Lord, my strength, which teacheth my hands to war and my fingers to fighteth, my goodness and my fortress, my high tower and my deliverer, my shield, and he in whom I trusteth, who subdueth my people under me. Lord, what is man that thou takest knowledge of him, or the Son of Man, that thou makest account of him? Bow thy heavens, O Lord, and come down. Touch thy mountains, and they shall smoke. Cast forth lightning, and scatter them. Shoot out thine arrows, and destroy them. It is he that giveth salvation unto kings, who delivereth. Happy is thy people that is in such a case. Yea, happy is thy people whose God is the Lord.
Who strikes from above with the wrath cut will bring the opening for sure. The wrath cut is a stroke from the right against whatever comes from above.
I did the wrong one. Here. In 1 minute. I'm sorry.
If he sees that it connects, then thrust at once. If he defends against it, take it away above without fear. Be strong against it, win and thrust.
Okay, Banner Girls. in a minute. Banner girls. Oh. I think we're done. We can just sit down. Okay. Come and sit down. They're the last ones. No. No. Not just yet. Don't say it until it comes here. Don't say it until we cut the mic. What? Okay, go ahead. Oh, hello.
Veni Vidi Vici.
I came, I saw, I conquered.
Thy kingdom now at rest and repose, break out in celebration. Oh, hold. Sorry. No, you don't have to. You can if you want. You know the dance. Okay. They need the words. They need the words. It's okay. Just keep going. Just keep going. Okay. All right. Do you want to lead us? Okay, there it is. Right here, students. We got to finish with our song. Okay. The end. To the end. Yeah. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Magnify him, magnify him, lift him up, bless the name of the Lord. Glorify him, glorify him, worship him, praise the name of the Lord.
All right, that's the end of our production. Okay, go ahead and sit back down. You can leave if you want. Okay. Or you can stay, either one. No, hold on, boys. Hold on. Thank you for your patience this evening. I think it was worth the wait. So we are going to hear from a few of our instructors from this session, and I will start out with Mr. Tom Hammer.
Well, our class was history, but we threw in a little geography as well. We learned that the Renaissance was a time of new expression. I think, Isaac, what's the right word for Renaissance?
Rebirth.
That's right, it's a rebirth. And it was a rebirth of thought that occurred first with the Greeks. And let's see, we had weeks where we learned that Gutenberg invented the printing press, and that made education possible for all who had learned only from artwork before. We went to Wittenberg, Germany, where Martin Luther started the Reformation with his 95 theses on the wall of the church there. And we learned about scientific inventions. The Galileo with the telescope, and that led to a better understanding of our solar system. Let's see, what else did we do? That's about all we did. We did a lot of goofing off. No, we didn't really. But we threw in, we made everything relate to a place on the map. So we always had the map of Europe in front of the class. And each student, each week was, the first 6 weeks, was assigned something to remember. The first week being the week that they were assigned their Renaissance job, and I forget what the other weeks were, but I'll bet you if we bring the 3 oldest up here, that would be Evelette, Annabelle, and Carlina. They can tell you what they remembered, what they were asked to remember from those 6 weeks. Ladies, would you come forward, please, and show off a little bit? They were each assigned a country with a capital city. They learned a Latin phrase, and we heard Sawyer's Latin phrase just a minute ago. Landmarks, personalities, and so on. So, oh, good, you got your own microphone. Fire away. And in a big, booming voice.
My Latin phrase is e pluribus unum. My country is Portugal, and the capital is Lisbon.
Yes.
The landmark is Cristo Rey, and
Your personality?
my personality is Vasco da Gama.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you left out, what's your job? You have
Oh, I'm a boat builder.
That's right. Thank you.
So my occupation is priest. My Latin phrase is pro bono. My country is Vatican City, and the capital is Vatican City. And my landmark is St. Peter's Basilica, and my personality is Cosmo de' Medici.
Thank you.
My Latin phrase is carpe diem. My country is Netherlands, and my capital is Amsterdam. My landmark is
Hagia Sophia.
Hagia Sophia.
You got a personality in there? Leonardo da Vinci.
And my personality is Leonardo da Vinci.
You didn't tell us what your job is. What's your Renaissance era job? Leather worker.
I'm a leather worker.
That's right. Okay. I forgot to mention that I spent 1,000 years in Constantinople with the Byzantine Empire before they were defeated, and we spent about 100 years in Florence with the Medicis, and we learned about those patrons of art and how they also changed government during that time. And I left those two out, but I think you got it all now. Thank you.
All right, Mrs. Edwards.
Great job, you guys. I was the drawing teacher. Mr. Hammer, thank you, did a great job introducing all these kids to some famous artists. And by the time I got to them, they were all primed for learning about how to draw. And we took ourselves back into the Renaissance, into a famous artist studio, and we were all their apprentices. Do you remember what the name of the apprentices are? Garzoni. So I have a whole group of Garzoni here, and we worked in the bottega, which was the workshop of the artists. And we learned all about the right brain and the left brain, how the left brain is what controls language and speech and science and math and reason, and the right brain is the part of the brain that controls creation, art, dreams, the subconscious. And we learned that usually the left brain is the one that's in charge. We called him King Left Brain. And he doesn't like to let go of the reins. So we had some exercises that we did to wake up our right brain, which is our artistic side, and she was the queen right brain. And we learned that when you talk, you are using your left brain. So that's the king, and we had to often tell the king to go sit down because the queen needs to be in charge when we're drawing. So that was always a theme through all of our classes. Who's in charge here? Queen right brain or king left brain? And we had drawing exercises that helped us wake up our artistic brain. We did upside down drawing. We did blind contour drawing. And the kids put together a whole packet of exercises that we did. And then our final project, we learned about light and how light helps us understand three-dimensional forms, and how to use shading when we have a flat piece of paper to make it look like they're three-dimensional objects that we're drawing. And these kids were amazing. Your children are also talented. They did a wonderful job learning, and you'll be able to go in and see their drawings and what a great job they did understanding shadow and light and perception so that they could make a two-dimensional space look like it held objects that were three-dimensional. We set up 3 different still lifes, and they each chose one still life for their project, and we worked the last 2 weeks on the final project, and they completed their final touches today, and you will be so impressed with what they did. So give all these kids a wonderful hand. Every single one is an artist. And they know that an artist isn't born. An artist needs training. So they all have sketchbooks that they are going to take home, and they're going to draw and sketch and get really, really good. Thanks so much for letting me be your teacher.
All right, thank you. Mr. Moses Jones. Do you want me to put this? Do you want me to put this up?
It's fine. I think I'm loud. So, I had 2 groups of kids. The first one wasn't quite Renaissance. We were working on some Viking era stuff. But the reason we did working together, they're strong. The older kids, they worked on a thing called the Zornhau. You heard some of the excerpts of what the Zornhau is. It comes from a poem that was written by a guy named Johannes Lichtenauer in the 1390s. And the reason it was a poem, and he was a fight master, was because a lot of people didn't read back then. And so they passed on information via these mnemonics, so via poems like songs. Later on, his students in 1450 started to write it down. His books started to become a thing. And those are the books that we study. So at Seeds of War, we teach that medieval martial art. And we're very, very strict on making sure that that is the era that we stay in. And so we have classes for both kids and adults, and love to have you come out.
Thank you. All right, so I am Victoria Keister, or Mrs. K. In this session, I headed up 2 topics, which was astronomy and art. Astronomy, we focused on tragedy, theology, and thought, where 15th century astronomers such as Copernicus and Galilei met opposition and ultimately excommunication for their ideas that led to very important scientific ideas for space. We explored the heliocentric model, celestial spheres, and the life cycle of a star. Art encompassed a historical overview and a recreation of Renaissance mediums in embroidery, metalwork, stained glass, and sculpture, which are displayed in the Solis Cafe. Both topics provided the context for bravery in ideas and bravery in trying something new. This valiant perseverance is a delight to see unfold before us. Thank you. So thank you for coming this evening. The genesis of tonight's performance for the Lord's Court was to capture the various classes that the students have experienced this session, which was archery, juggling, portraiture, drawing, music, dance, medieval combat, history, and astronomy. We focused on the age of rebirth in the Renaissance. The Lord's Court is a recognition of ideas and an homage of human courts that mirror the divine. In conjunction to this session's content, the Novel Rose students experience immersive tours to the Aaron Hansen Gallery, Durant Olive Mill, and the Archers Afield indoor archery range. This rich combination and exploration will indelibly mark their sense of connection to the world around them. And Rose, I didn't ask you, do you want to speak on spring session? Is that okay? And this is, if you all know, Rose Etherington, the co-founder of Novel Rose Enrichment Experience.
All right, well, so we have our spring session coming up. It will be starting on March 31st, and it goes through May 19th, and it's going to be the Wild West, or the Great Frontier. What's that? Did I say it wrong? Oh, no. Oh, I hope we're right. Okay. It's going to be a blast. There's going to be the history. It's going to focus some on the Oregon Trail, on the kind of coming over to the West Coast, and just what life was like for those people who were on the Oregon Trail. And I have my notes here, but they're going to be learning how to do some camp cooking, line dancing, artistic skills of rug and candle making. They're going to learn how to operate slingshots safely. And yeah, the history of the Oregon Trail. So we have some flyers right over here. There's a QR code that you can scan to look at the website, and we encourage you to share with your friends. Yeah.
Again, thank you again. Thank you again for coming, and please give another rounding applause to our students. All right, very good. Again, please go ahead and look at the artwork, and I think there's tons of desserts over there. We haven't even opened. So go forth and prosper.